Happy Monday and welcome to your math review corrections video. Okay, we're changing it up a little bit with one question this week, and the next week we'll change up two questions, I think. So hang in there. The first question is subtraction. We have 9,219 minus 1,652. I hope this week you're really focused on your regrouping. In the ones place, 9 minus 2 is 7. And then in the tens place, you'll notice we can't subtract because if we have 1 10, subtract 5 tens, we don't have enough on top. So we regroup from the 2. We now have 100. Take that 100 over so it represents 10 tens and move up that other 10 that we already had. We now have 11 tens. Minus 5 is 6. We're unable to do 1 minus 6, so we'll regroup. We now have 8 thousands. Bring that over to represent 10 hundreds, which is the same thing as 1,000. So we have 11 minus 6 is 5, and then 8 minus 1 is 7. Your final answer should be 7,567. Give yourself a star for the answer and give yourself a star for attempting regrouping. Ooh. Next we have division, which is kind of like practicing multiplication. So we have 4 times what gets us as close to 32 without going over. Let me set these up. So, okay, 4 times 10. I like to start with an easy one. 4 times 10 is 40, which is too big. So we need to go down. I'm going to try 4 times 7, 28. That gets closer, but I'm going to see if we can get any closer. 4 times 8. Oh, is 32, exactly. So this is actually a perfect equals. And then we have 5 times what equals 43, or as close to 43 as possible. I know my 5 stacks pretty well. I know whenever I multiply by 5, it always ends in a 0 or 5, so it's not going to equal this one exactly. And I know that 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9 is 45, which is too large. And then finally, we have 7 times something gets us close to 55. So let's see. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56, which is just one too large. So we'll have to stay with 7 times 7. You can earn up to 3 stars on this page, on this problem, 1 for each problem you got correct. And then we'll move on to multiples. We got rid of area model this week. So we're counting out multiples for 3s and 4s. A multiple is when you skip count by a number. So if you're counting the multiples of 3s, that means you're going to skip count by 3. There are 5 spots. I'm going to start with 3 right here. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, where there's 5 of them. Oops. So those are the multiples of 3 when you skip count by number. The multiples of 4, if we skip count by 4, it goes 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You can earn up to 2 stars, 1 for each of the multiples that you counted. And we'll move on to our word problem. I think this is the lawn care company. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so in the fall they had 8 customers, and in the summer they had 5 times as many customers. How many customers did they have in the summer? So if in the fall, oopsies, in the fall they had 8 times 5 more to get to summer. Or you could say, we want to know how much is summer, which is 5 times as great as the 8 that they had in the fall. As we discovered on the last page, 8 times 5 is 40. Oh, I didn't leave any space for a sentence. I'll write it right here. The company had 40 customers in the summer. Excuse my bad handwriting here. You can get a star for 40 and a star for a sentence as long as you have a capital letter and punctuation. If you don't, please add that in now. Okay, let's count up our total stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 becomes the denominator. Your amount of stars goes on the top. Nice job. I'll see you tomorrow.